Obviously, you guys know I'm a conservative, and I do not really care for Dean Withers. I have disagreed with him on plenty. Personally, I have never posted him on my account. I have never posted reacting to any of his videos because I find him to be insufferable. Now, of course, I could choose to sit here and talk about how he criticizes MAGA and Trump supporters and all the accusations he's thrown out against the president and against anyone who voted for him. That's just not what I'm gonna do today. Because if someone really hacked an account and fabricated a lie that he raped a 13-year-old girl, then that is absolutely disgusting and something I just won't stand behind. And I've seen a lot of creators lately that are talking about how much he deserves it and he needs to learn his lesson so he can stop throwing out false accusations against our president and against anyone who voted for him. And yeah, I just don't stand with that. You don't teach someone that false accusations are dangerous by falsely accusing them of one of the most horrific crimes imaginable. And trust me, I understand it. I know that Dean has publicly made some horrendous accusations against Donald Trump, including rape allegations. And obviously, I think it is reckless and disgusting when political commentators take allegations against Trump and try to use that same paintbrush to paint all Trump supporters under the same umbrella. But I just can't stand behind it because my principles don't change just because the one being targeted is someone that I don't agree with politically. I stand behind very strongly. If there's evidence against somebody, present, investigate it, prosecute the actual crime. Inventing accusations because you hate somebody politically, I don't stand behind no matter who it's being done to. I'm not gonna hop on any bandwagon and start celebrating this because Dean is a fucking libtard. False accusations are wrong when they're made against conservatives. They're wrong when they're made against liberals. If your only response is, oh well, he deserved it, then you've completely missed the point. You don't fight lies with more lies. You fight them with facts, evidence, and receipts. Anyways, if you haven't seen it yet, for the first time in history, we're gonna put Dean on my page because we're gonna show the video response that he made about these allegations.
This is the most serious video I've ever made. A Trump supporter stole the identity of an innocent 13-year-old girl to falsely accuse me of rape with supporting evidence of poorly botched fake DMs in an attempt to illegitimately deplatform me. In response, the 13-year-old whose identity was stolen made a video calling out the false accuser and anybody peddling these lies using her photos, stating that she's been getting harassed and bombarded with messages. An innocent 13-year-old girl. As we speak, not all, but millions of Republicans across the internet have continued to knowingly peddle this false allegation and could what only be described as an attempt to get me killed or to get me to myself, leading to the police calling me, informing me of a bomb threat, and the continued visceral harassment of the innocent little girl who had her identity stolen. Let's unpack this. First and foremost, this TikTok account, under the name of Emily, accused me of rape. They posted this fake DM to prove their allegation. The account posted 2 screenshots of the same faked DMs, for the purpose being that in the second screenshot, they're scrolled further down the page to also include my response. We know that they're fake because in the first screenshot above their message, there is an included date and time. In the second screenshot above that same message, there is not an included date and time. The only explanation for this inconsistency is that the screenshots are fake. The account also claimed to be a young girl, posting many photos such as these to make their allegations seem more believable. This girl is not accusing me of rape. She had her identity stolen by this account. She made a video to clear this up.
So tonight, I was looking through my TikTok comments and I find some comments saying that someone's impersonating me and using my photos to accuse someone, Dean Withers, of sexual assault. This was the picture someone put in my TikTok comments, and this was the picture I posted on Instagram. Same with here, this was posted in July, and now I find this 4 days ago on TikTok. On this photo, you can see there's a little scribble at the top of the screen. This is because, as you can see in the next photo, that's where the lyrics were in my Instagram photo. After finding out about this, I made a video tagging her saying that it's not me, and she ended up blocking my main account. I'm now getting multiple DMs and comments about this whole situation, and I wanted to make this to let you guys know that I'm not involved in any of this, and I didn't make any of these videos.
Even in light of the fact that this allegation is obviously fake, not only hurting me as the victim of them, but also the innocent little girl whose identity was stolen to make them, many Trump supporters haven't cared. MAGA influencers like the older millennial Asmund Gold and thousands of others have continued to peddle these false allegations across social media so hard to the point that for the last 48 hours straight, this has been a top news story on Twitter, amassing over 50,000 posts of mostly Republicans calling me a rapist. For those, some even on the right, that have made videos condemning these false allegations, thank you. You know who you are.
And look, many people are going to feel that maybe this is going to teach him a lesson, or maybe it did teach him a lesson, or maybe it didn't. At the end of the day, it's just the wrong way to go about it. Because accusations like this stick with somebody forever, as we obviously know. So most people are going to see the accusation, but they're not going to see where it was cleared up and shown that it was fake. You're going to have millions of people out there for a very long time that are going to continuously accuse him of raping a 14-year-old or 13-year-old girl because they're not going to see the part of the internet that actually debunked it. Just like you have the people who hate Donald Trump that are going with all the fake Epstein images of him being with little kids. They're going to only see that, but they're not going to see where the images were debunked, so they're going to still have it in the back of their minds. Donald Trump did some weird shit to kids because they never looked for the debunked lies. They never looked, they never looked for the truth. They never looked to see if those images were debunked or if they were fact checked. So you have people that are going to be stuck with the accusation because they never found out the truth. While it might seem enjoyable to many of you at the moment that he might be getting taught a lesson, that is a defamation lawsuit waiting to happen. A lot of y'all content creators don't realize you can in fact get sued for spreading false information like that. But anyways, of course, this is just my opinion. The comment section is open for you to tell me yours, which I know a lot of people are going to be like, fuck him, but that's on you. I'm not going to do it. It's distasteful.